Hey everyone, thank you so much for watching today's video. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to create this kind of like mauve smoky cut crease. I don't really know how to describe this color that I use, but it's kind of like pinkish, burgundy, mauve, all of that. So in this video, I'm going to teach you how you can create this eye look on your own eyes. Now, before I go in with any eyeshadow, I first always prime my eyelids, and I'm using the MAC Cosmetics paint pot in the color Soft Ochre. I'm going to make sure to put all the products I'm using in the description bar. Now, the palette I'm going to play with today is the newest palette by Natasha, Denona, and it's called the Retro palette. Such a beautiful palette. When I look at the colors, it kind of looks like it just screams Valentine's Day to me. But to be honest, these shades, you can actually wear them all year around. Like, it will be really beautiful for fall season as well. But I feel like there are no rules when it comes to makeup. So I started with this light color and used this for underneath the brow bone to highlight. So I just applied a thick layer to really make my brow bone really pop. Now I'm gonna go in with the color Nude Mauve, and I'm gonna start blending this all the way in my crease, going from the inner corner to the outer corner. Then now I'm going in with the color Groove or Grove, not quite sure how you pronounce it, but I'm gonna start blending this in my outer V area. So at first I like pack most product like in this outer portion of the eyelid, and then I just make circular motions with my brush to blend it out. But I want most of this color to be in this area to create kind of like sort of a smoky effect more at the outer portion of the eyelid, if that makes sense. Kind of hard for me to explain, but hopefully by seeing me doing it, it kind of makes sense. I'm really focusing at this specific area. I'm not gonna apply the shade all the way towards the inner corner area. Then I'm taking a flat concealer brush with some concealer, and I'm taking the MAC Cosmetics Pro Longwear Concealer in the color NC15. We'll link it down in the description bar, and I'm going to use this concealer to create my cut crease. So I'm going to create a really sharp line, a little bit higher than my own natural crease shape. And I'm also going to apply this all over the eyelid to make sure that I kind of leave a nice blank canvas for the shades that I'm going to apply on top of my eyelid. So I'm not gonna drag it all the way towards the outer end. I'm kind of gonna stop where I'm applying it right now. So you still have that smokiness that I have in my outer V area that I created. And I just feel like this is the easiest way to create a cut crease, because you don't really have to focus on the outer portion. So I'm gonna use this light color in the inner corner of the eye. Just applying a tiny layer. It's a really light, kind of like a rose golden shade. And then I went in with this color, which kind of looks similar, but it has a little bit of a different reflect in it. It's actually so pretty. I feel like it looks even more beautiful in real life. And then I used my finger because it just worked better. Then I'm going in with this kind of bronzy color and applying it right next to that other shade. Applying these shades next to each other kind of creates like an ombre effect, going from light to dark. So after applying this shade, I kind of want to make sure that it blends nicely into the matte shades in my outer V. So I am going back in with the color Groove and apply a little bit of that to kind of connect the matte outer V area with the shades on the eyelid, so the transition looks a little bit more prettier. And yeah, that's all I'm gonna do with the eyelid so far. So after blending this all together, I decided to go in with this new liquid liner, which is the Macro Blade liquid eyeliner from Natasha Denona. And I'm gonna use this to create my winged liner. So I still have some eyeshadow right underneath my outer V area, so I decided to go in with a little bit of concealer to clean that up. You could also first use like a wet tissue wipe and get rid of the excess and then go in with some concealer. This is totally up to you what works best. Now I'm going in with this color, which is a little bit more reddish in comparison to the shades that I used in my outer V area. And I'm just going to use a Sigma Beauty flat diviner brush and press this right underneath the lower lash line. And after pressing the shade, I'm also going to blend it out because at this moment it still looks a little bit harsh. And I always like to go in with a blending brush after any step to make it look more soft. So I just added a little bit more of that color and just blended this right underneath the lower lash line. And I just continue to blend until everything looked nice. Now I'm going in with the color Hello. And that's the same bronzy color that I used on the eyelid. And I decided to apply a little bit of that underneath the lower lash line as well. And also use this rosy pinkish color and use a little bit of that underneath the lower lash line as well. And then last but not least, go in with this color, which I used all the way at the beginning for underneath the brow bone. And I decided to also pop some of that shade in the inner corner to really give it that pop of light. Then now for the waterline, I went in with a pencil, which is by Charlotte Tilbury. I will make sure to put the name in the description bar. And I also went in with the liquid liner to create that pointy inner corner. But I couldn't show all of it because my camera wasn't really focusing, unfortunately. So after I used some mascara, I applied some lashes, and then here you have the finished result. If you struggle with applying your lashes, I will link down in the description bar a tutorial on how to do that. And yeah, this is the finished result. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy. That's really helpful for my YouTube channel. And yeah, let me know if you're gonna try it out, and hopefully I will see you all in the next video. Bye bye!
Baby, don't move now. Baby, don't move. You gotta stand still right now, where I can see you.